Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and yes, this is it. This is the new Toyota Veloz. We've just collected the car from UMW Toyota and we're going to check it out to see what it's like to drive this car on normal roads in the city. So join us on this journey, man. And if you're ready, let's go! Okay, start the engine. Yes, and the aircon is on. Good. Okay, so first things first, we must get the safety first, and let's get the Mechlin into play. Yes, it's on and it's ready. Okay, then we have, oh yes, my phone is connected here, but I need to put it on the wireless charger. Is it working? Yes. Alright. Okay, seat belts on. And get my driving position right. Okay. Here. Oh, good. The steering is adjustable for reach and rake. So you can, it's easy to get the right sitting position. Already. There you go, and we're ready. Let's go, guys. But before we start, a word of warning: the rules on handphone are very strict nowadays, so make sure that you do not even hold your phone in the hand, yeah, because they will haul you straight to court. It's not compoundable, so it's a very serious offense. So make sure that your phone is connected before you start. All right, so let's go. Electronic handbrake, very good. And we're going to go and experience SS2 and the LDP and see what it's like to drive this Toyota Veloz like a normal car in normal traffic conditions. So we have the ever familiar 1.5 liter engine, 7-speed CVT. Horsepower is about 106 PS. And you get about 140 Newton meters of torque or something around there. Doesn't really matter because this is a very normal type of car that you use. Now what we have going for us in the Veloz is, of course, it's a 7-seater. And 7-seater with a little bit of luggage space, yes. But in truth, it's a 5-seater with a lot of luggage space. Now, it has a very long wheelbase, I think 2730 or something like that. So there's a lot of space between the front and rear wheels. And of course, there's another vehicle that is very close to this, but this one has got a little bit higher ground clearance, which is 30 mm more, and the ground clearance is 190. With a long vehicle like this, with a long wheelbase, the extra height is very good for clearing things in the middle, yeah. So if there's a hump in the road and the front wheels and rear wheels are a bit further away from each other, so the additional height is good. But enough of that, let's just concentrate on driving, and we are stuck in a traffic jam. Of course it's a traffic jam. It's 2:18 in the afternoon and we're actually very hungry, haven't had lunch, so we want to go somewhere to SS2 and tapao lunch, and we're stuck in this jam. So the first order of the day is to check, does it drive easily in a traffic jam? Yes, it's a CVT, kind of like automatic. And right now I'm not using the accelerator. My foot is just on the brake, and I'm kind of like releasing the brake, yeah. And the car will roll forward, and I just use the brakes to help me slow the car down or to stop it if I want to. In terms of size, it's not that wide, so you can squeeze in into any gap if you want. It's only a little bit longer. Now it is not like very long, yeah, it's just got a long wheelbase, but the overall length is very similar to any B or C segment car in terms of length. So it looks big, but it is nimble enough and small enough for you to go here and go there. And later we will do a parking test to see how it fits into a normal parking bay. We'll do a side parking test, yeah, just to check it out. And we'll try to do a bit of noise test, you know. It's all audible. We don't have a noise meter, so to speak, but we'll just see what it's like driving it. Okay, so right now my front aircon is on with 2 bar. That means the speed is 2 bar. This is high speed. Oh, that's like 6 or 7 bars. I don't know how many that is, but that's max. Okay, so we are now on the LDP after having come in from Penchala side, and we're heading towards SS2. Signal to the right and join the LDP. Okay, I'm signaling to go to right, and look at that. We have the multi-view camera shows what's on the right and how close you are to the line. Oh, that's great, man. And we're joining the LDP. Okay, so driving the CVT is not an issue. You just have to use throttle and brake combination to manage it, yeah, and the response is very nice and firm, so it's nothing wishy-washy, so it's quite nice and easy to drive. Okay, I'm going to turn the aircon speed down, then we can hear. Okay, so this is the engine note as you accelerate. The CVT just finds the right ratio to give you the maximum torque. Okay, I'm going to move over to the left so that we can get into the correct lane for turning into SS2. Yeah. Okay, we are turning into SS2. Okay, I'm going to find a side parking. Okay, there's one here. Oh, parking is so easy. There are mirrors to help you. Here you are. So you can see from here, you can see the front and rear lines, and you can see all the different views. So you're in the parking slot. Great. Okay, so maneuverability is not an issue. We can get in and out of the parking very easily. At the 360 view camera is really good. You can see exactly where you are in relation to the lines on the road. You can check out your position, whether you're straight or not straight. So this is a really good item to have in the vehicle, man. So navigation in traffic, nice and easy, very nice and smooth engine. Of course you can hear the engine lah. This is not a Rolls Royce, but hearing the engine is good because then you know that you are accelerating. And when you lift off, you will change up automatically, so you don't have to worry about gear changes. No pedal shifters. Not so important in a vehicle that you're traveling on in the city lah. Okay, so the gearboxes are automatic, yeah, and you just leave all the gear changing to the car itself. Let the system do the work. You can accelerate if you want, but in the city you won't be doing a lot of accelerating because you're just following the traffic, yeah. And here we are. We're gonna make a U-turn. Steering is very precise. Well, nowadays most car steerings are precise because they are rack and pinion and very direct. And of course this one has an electrical power steering. And there's no issue. Okay, you can see the speed is a digital speed meter, so you can, and it's in big font. Alright, I will say one thing about this vehicle. The fonts in this vehicle are made for people above 40, just in case, you know, well, this is usually a family car, and if you have normal eyesight from age 40 onwards, you start to get this short-sightedness, yeah, or long-sighted, or I don't know what you call it lah. But in Chinese they call it lo fa. That means you need reading glasses. And from what I can see of the instrument panel, the font is big enough. So this is something that young people don't look at, but the older people, especially those between 40 to 45, you're going to appreciate that the fonts on this car are very nice and big. Yes, they actually put a lot of thought into this car. You have, of course, also your DVR recorder. There's one at the front, one at the back. I'm not sure whether the back one is optional, because on some of the other models that feature these cameras, the back one is optional. So you don't have to worry about what you call your driving recorder, because there's already one with the car. Yep. And in terms of air conditioning, is it good? Yes. Lovely. Yeah. It's a very, very hot afternoon. I don't know what's the temperature outside, but it's very hot and we are enjoying ourselves. Okay, so that's our city drive for you. Thanks very much for being with us, and till we meet again in the next video. Bye bye.